All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Sacramento Miners. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, here we go. 50, plant. Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down. Yeah, yeah. General West. 50. Mike's 50. Look at me. Zipper.
Now. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards there, and the Chargers have a first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down.
Ready, ready.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
I got you. I got you. Deep grip.
Running on first down, Eckler. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Greystone travel. Get it.
On 2nd down, Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go. Recon, 132 fighter.
Operating from the gun. Herbert got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out. Watch the 6-6. Pull it high. Hey, check 24. Check 25.
Here's Eckler. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because, really, they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Back. Watch the safety creep. Check nine.
Hey, Sam off.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short.
Check nickel.
Hey, high 7. Go.
From the gun, Herbert. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
The Chargers first down.
Let's go. 90, Wolf.
Watch QB draw.
Rock it.
Check.
Two dog workers.
On 1st and 10, Herbert under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
I always love the opening game of the season, and for the players, always nice to get those firsts out of the way, isn't it? How about here, the first sack of the season? Not just in the first game, but in the opening drive. That's the way to get things kicked off.
Hey, lock it.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. He's checking.
Back to throw. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. Had a nice move, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Mike's 50.
Spud.
Twist.
Ready?
Throwing on 3rd and long. Herbert looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of Week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Down. 30 base. Let's go. Get that ball. Pilot 64. Weak. Hey, alert 3. Delta. Hey, alert. Mike's 50. It's Alpha. Long day. That's going to be a long recon. 132 fighter. Check out. Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Kevin King coming up from the secondary to make the play.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Chopper. Ready, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Race don't travel. Smoke. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51. Check pass. Go. Mike 51.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Under team, X3, 218, chopper. Big grip.
On 3rd down, Herbert. He's got a man. It's Williams. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down.
Here we go. 15, line it. 61, matchbox, light.
He's checking press.
Get it.
Throwing on first down, Herbert. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. The 30, 10, and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Pilot, 64, weak.
On first down, Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
We own them. Hey, switch gears.
Look at me. Door. 5.
It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Let's go.
Two.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
36.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Hey, watch this.
On second down now, it's Carson. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Jim, echo. Mike 51. I want that. Give me that.
2nd and 10. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there. 58 yards. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1.
Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that. The rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last two drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Danny, topper. Jet bomber. Orbit.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
San Hut, 60 Pittsburgh. Hut, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
They're not going to kick it. A chip shot, but they're going for it down 3 on 4th down.
Switch. Kill. Check safety.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Box trap. Mike 50, Mike 50. Stay with your man. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is all dog. Check Mike 50. It's our time. It's our time. No. Off. Cut.
On play action, they'll throw. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Get off the field. Mike's 50. Yep, Mike's 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Go! Mike, zoom, fellas. Let's go. Coming this way. Here we go. Hey, Mike's 50. Eddie.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
Switch. Blue dog Porkers. Nice 7. Let's go. There you go.
Looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 30. And a huge play that time. 43 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Matchbox, right. Check 31. 6 guy. Check 6 guy. 49. Check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by Hollister. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
Switch it, come on, switch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they will take the lead at 13-10. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. A big play there for L.A. Give him 53 yards on the ground. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I know he might be a little winded after that previous long run, but now you're in goal-to-goal situation. That changes what you do defensively, and it worked for them on that play.
Maybe trying to... And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Chris Carson, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have once again taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Ricky. Mike's, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now a play fake here on first down. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Hey, Delta.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. That's the 14-yard line.
Mike's 54.
He don't know no better.
Check it out, Reed.
Yep. 6'6", bullet high.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
50, Mike, 50. Down to lose one. Check 24, check 24. Alert 3, alert 3. Alert.
Topper.
Looking to throw on second down. Herbert. And his throw is incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's third down.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
Looking to throw. Herbert, he's going to float this one. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Ready, go. What's screen? 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check.
2nd and 15. Eluding the pressure right. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play.
Alpha. Hey. 50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Let's get the ball. Hey, no, look, we got Mike 50. Mike 50, huh? Hey.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
I'm going to run you. Let's go, Mike 50. Mike 50. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
He'll drop to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. Another costly turnover, their second of this second half. And earlier when I asked you your keys to the second half, you said, hey, it may be trite, but I think it's turnovers. That's coming to fruition.
It certainly is, and let's face it, they named the game after it, right? So isn't it the most important thing?
But the football.
Exactly. They named the game for it. Take care of it.
Going on the ground with Eckler. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down.
Hey, exit. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Herbert, and that will be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking to plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Hey.
Who's that? Who's that?
Hey, Foxtrot.
51. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Hit it.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Derwin James with a pick. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now 3 turnovers in this second half. Very costly. And earlier in the half, Charles, when I asked you for your keys to the second half, you said, hey, maybe trite, but it's going to be turnovers. That's been the story.
It certainly has, but I didn't expect it to be this much of the story. I mean, when you're getting up to 3, you're really putting your team in jeopardy.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Squeeze.
Back. Watch the safety creep. Check 9. Check nickel. Alert flare.
Get it.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here.
50, Mike 50. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, wahoo! Shoot!
To throw on third down. Herbert. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Go, Mike 50, Mike 50.
2nd down and inches. And this is going to be incomplete. Desmond King there on the coverage. Well, these corners, I tell you, they've done excellent work all game long.
They remind me of guys in the past who just said, hey, throw it out here 100 times. Nothing good is going to happen. And if you throw it in the wrong place, I'll take it the other way.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Check Greystone travel. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Stand high.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
He's checking. Crash. Go. 50. Come on. Mike's 50. Let's go, D. Chopper.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
He'll look to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Hey, 50 to 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Hey, no, look at it. Hey, we got Mike 50, huh?
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Kevin King, the former Washington Husky, there defensively. A really nice knockdown. He has so much pressure in these situations on defensive backs. What are they taught?
Play the ball, not the man, because if you have a pass interference penalty in this spot, boy, oh boy, you put your team in a bad place.
Mike 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Mike's 50, Mike's 50. You.
He's back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So 2nd down, and this defense certainly going to sell out to stop the run.
Hey, Orville, look at me, zipper.
Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Road teams, let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, it totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Derwin James with a pick, and he's able to yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
On the double.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Hey, alert 3.
Go.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. The tackle made by Nicholas Morrow. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look